Battle. The song Battle, I wrote that with a good friend of mine out of London called Saif Adam. He's also he's like this like kind of like performer out there. He's friends with like Ed Sheeran and all these other guys, you know, like kind of like a writer collective or something like that. And what happened was I saw him out there while I was staying out in London. He knew I was looking for some new work. And he was like, why don't you just come out, man? We just hang out. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And he was like, so he let me hear his whole album. His album's amazing. Phenomenal voice and talent. And he was like, okay, let's try to write something. I was like, okay, let's write something. Oh, cool. And that's not the most easiest thing for me, just to write with someone. It's just kind of like, come on, what are you trying to do here, buddy? You know, but when we got into it, we started writing, and the song Battle, really, it's about someone doing something that maybe is outside of their comfort zone. You know, maybe it's a big life change. And I've had big life changes in my own, like relationship changes in my life. I've had like major job changes, and that was one of the things I was going through, both of those things I was going through while I was in London, where I was just like lost at one point. You're just like not knowing, what am I doing here? Am I being successful? Am I making the right decisions and stuff like that? And so much so that we were writing this song, and I remember at one point Saif was like, I don't know, man, maybe this might be too close to home. I was like, and he didn't realize at that point I was already in tears, you know, because I was like thinking about my situation at that point. I was like struggling for a bit when I was there. But alhamdulillah, things worked out, and things got better. But yeah, man. So Battle is really like one of those things, like of sometimes leaving your comfort zone to do something that's kind of, you know, wouldn't be you know your rational thinking. You know, dude, you came out to LA on a moment's notice, you know, and so you know better than me. And that was me in London, just come out there and just trying to do something, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and that's kind of the message in it. But also just knowing that he's there for you no matter what, you know, even in whether if you rise or fall, he's with you, you know, and don't doubt it. But at the same time, you know, the human aspect of it is like the refrain says, there's only one way to see, is to try it, to see what happens. And so that's kind of that's the opener even on the album. And for me, it has a lot of heavy meaning. And without Saif, you know, he wrote he kind of had some starter lyrics, and I kind of changed up a bunch of bits, but he's very instrumental in like in helping making that happen. And a lot of good lines from him too. Living is a